6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has felicitated Xi Jinping on his re-election as the President of China for a third time. Shahbaz Sharif has directed to ensure uninterrupted supply of electricity during Sahar and Aftar in Ramzanul Mubarak. The Law Minister says the recent amendments in the National Accountability Bureau law are aimed at empowering the anti-graft courts. The United States says it supports the constructive dialogue between Pakistan and India to resolve the outstanding disputes. The Modi government has decided to set up more border police posts in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir to further suppress the Kashmiris' ongoing freedom movement. In the Pakistan Super League Season 8, Peshawar Zalmi will play against Multan Sultans at Rawalpindi today. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has extended felicitation to Xi Jinping on being re-elected as the President of China for a third term. In his message today, the Prime Minister said the government and the people of Pakistan congratulate President Xi Jinping on becoming the President of China for the next 5 years. He said the confidence of the Chinese people and the Parliament in President Xi Jinping is a recognition of his extraordinary leadership skills. The Chairman LESCO Board of Directors Hafiz Mohammad Noman called on the Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif in Lahore today. During the meeting, the Prime Minister issued special directives to take steps for ensuring uninterrupted supply of electricity during Sahar and Aftar in Ramzanul Mubarak. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has emphasized on adopting preventive measures to avoid dental diseases. Addressing the Pathology and Dental Conference in Islamabad today, he urged the dentists to play their role in creating awareness among the masses, especially school children, about dental health. He said dental health can be ensured through regular and proper brushing of teeth. The Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari met the President of the United Nations General Assembly Sisaba Karosi in New York ahead of today's high-level meeting to commemorate the International Day to Combat Islamophobia. Co-convened by the General Assembly President and the Foreign Minister, the meeting will discuss ways and means to deal with the growing Islamophobia. The ceremony regarding Islamophobia will be held at the General Assembly Hall on Wednesday. The ceremony is being organized by the Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari as the President of the Ministerial Council of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, along with the President of the United Nations General Assembly. The two leaders also discussed the upcoming 2023 United Nations Water Conference. The Law Minister Azam Nazir Tadar says the recent amendments in the National Accountability Bureau law are aimed at empowering the anti-graft court to transfer cases to relevant legal fora for further proceedings for their logical conclusion. Talking to the media in Islamabad today, he said proceedings relating to over 200 cases were stopped on various reasons, including jurisdiction. The Law Minister said Article 5 and 6 of the NAB law has been amended and these amendments pertain to jurisdiction issues. He dispelled the impression that the amendments in NAB law were brought to favor a particular individual. The Chief Election Commissioner Sikandar Sultan Raja has expressed confidence that information provided to the Commission regarding law and order situation in the Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa will enable it to ensure peaceful and transparent elections in the two provinces. He said this while chairing a meeting in Islamabad today to discuss the law and order situation in the Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa ahead of the upcoming elections. The meeting attended by the members of the Election Commission, representatives of law enforcement agencies and sensitive institutions was briefed in detail on the current security situation in the two provinces. The participants were provided valuable insights to make informed decisions regarding the conduct of the upcoming polls. The Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has expressed deep grief and sorrow over the sad demise of senior editor Tahir Najmi. He said Tahir Najmi was one of the most professional editors of the country. He also paid tribute to the services of Tahir Najmi in the field of journalism. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Maryam Aurangzeb, has also expressed deep grief and sorrow over the sad demise of senior journalist and editor of the Daily Express, Tahir Najmi. In a statement today, she said Tahir Najmi's services in the field of journalism will be remembered forever. This is Radio Pakistan. The Chairman Parliamentary Committee for the Golden Jubilee of the Constitution of Pakistan, Senator Raza Rabbani, has said the 1973 Constitution is a guarantee of the unity of the Federation of Pakistan. Addressing a news conference along with the Pakistan People's Party leaders in Lahore today, he said the shape of the current federation could not remain intact in case of any new constitution. Raza Rabbani said ceremonies of the Golden Jubilee of the Constitution 1973 would be held round the year. He said the first program in this regard would be held in Islamabad, the second in Karachi, and the third would be held in Lahore on the 25th of March. The Senate Standing Committee on Parliamentary Affairs has unanimously passed the Election Amendment Bill 2023. The meeting of the committee was held in Islamabad today with the Senator Taj Haider in the chair. The proposed amendment entails the deletion of the words federally administered tribal areas were mentioned in the Election Act 2017. The committee was informed that the amendment was necessary in light of the 25th Constitutional Amendment and the merger of FATA in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The Naval Chief Admiral Amjad Khan Niazi has stressed the need to keep abreast with the latest trends of emerging technology to deal with hybrid conflicts, coercion and cyber warfare. Speaking at the Pakistan Air Force Air War College Institute in Karachi today, he emphasized the importance of jointness in achieving military objectives in today's rapidly transforming warfare. The chief of the American Consulate General for Political and Economic Affairs, Kathleen Gibilisko, while praising Pakistani women's capabilities, has said they should be extended opportunities to advance in every sphere of life. Addressing a ceremony at the Vihari Chamber of Commerce and Industry, she said Pakistani women are in no way less capable than those of other countries. She said the government should encourage the women to become responsible citizens of the country. The United States says it supports constructive dialogue between Pakistan and India to resolve their outstanding disputes. During a media briefing at the White House, the State Department spokesperson Ned Price said the United States supports constructive dialogue and diplomacy between the two countries. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference leaders and organizations have said the Narendra Modi-led fascist Indian government cannot hide the reality about the deteriorating ground situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir by resorting to propaganda through its media. The APHC leaders, Kashmir Muslim League and Democratic Freedom Party, in the statements in Srinagar, deplored that the international community's criminal silence has emboldened India to continue crushing the Kashmiris' voice for their inalienable right to self-determination with brute military force. On the other hand, the Modi government has decided to set up more border police posts in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir to further suppress Kashmir's ongoing freedom movement. Pope Francis has expressed his readiness to talk to the Russian President Vladimir Putin to end the war in Ukraine. In an interview with the Swiss television RSI, he said the conflict was fueled by imperial interest, not just of the Russian Empire, but of the empires from elsewhere. In Germany, 8 people have been killed in a shooting at a church hall in the city of Hamburg. According to the police, several people were seriously injured, some even fatally. And now cricket. The 27th match of the Pakistan Super League Season 8 will be played between Peshawar Zalmi and Multan Sultans in Rawalpindi today. The match will start at 7 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.